You followed the rules and still got trapped. You bought the truck they told you to buy. You trusted the system. You believed the promises. Better fuel economy. Better performance. Better reliability. And you paid the price. A massive price. And then one day everything stopped. Not because your engine failed. Not because your transmission broke. But because a tiny electronic part decided to quit. A sensor. A module. A piece of plastic and silicon. And just like that, your powerful, expensive machine became completely useless. No warning. No backup. No control. Because in today's world, your truck does not belong fully to you. It belongs to the system controlling it. In our last video about the dealership parts trap, a viewer named Sean left a comment that hit harder than most people realize. He said this country is going the way of Cuba. People are driving old cars because that is all they can afford. And that statement is not just opinion. It is becoming reality. Truck prices are crossing $80,000. Financing terms are getting longer. Interest is getting heavier. And at the same time, something dangerous is happening behind the scenes. Dealerships are quietly discontinuing critical electronic parts. Modules that control your engine. Sensors that your truck cannot run without. Computers that act as the brain of the entire vehicle. And once those parts disappear, your truck becomes a dead investment. You cannot fix it. You cannot bypass it. You cannot replace it easily. You are forced into one option. Buy a new truck. Start the cycle again. But something unexpected is happening. Something the industry did not predict. Blue-collar mechanics are not accepting this. They are not upgrading. They are not financing. They are not surrendering. They are fighting back. And they are doing it in the most unexpected way possible. They are going backward. Not because they are stuck in the past, but because they understand something most people have forgotten. Simplicity is power. Today we are exposing a growing underground. And this is where the story takes a serious turn. Because once you remove the computer from a modern truck, you do not just change how it runs. You change how it exists in the eyes of the system. You are no longer just fixing a vehicle. You are stepping into a legal gray zone. And for many mechanics, this is where the real battle begins. Because the moment you strip away emissions equipment and factory electronics, you are going directly against federal regulations. Rules that were designed to control what comes out of your exhaust, but have slowly expanded into controlling what you are allowed to build. Under federal law, removing emissions components from an on-road vehicle is illegal. Swapping an older engine into a newer truck is also restricted in many cases. And these rules are not small technicalities. They carry real consequences. Fines. Registration denial. Legal trouble. In strict states, one inspection is all it takes. You pull into a testing station. They open the hood. And instantly they know. No plastic intake. No sensors. No factory wiring. Instead, they see a carburetor sitting on top of a metal engine. Simple. Clean. Mechanical. And that is enough to fail. No second chance. No explanation. Your truck is labeled non-compliant. And just like that, you are locked out of the system. No registration. No legal road use. Your own vehicle becomes restricted property. And this is where frustration turns into something bigger. Because for many owners, this does not feel like environmental protection. It feels like control. If you bought the truck, if you paid for every part, if you maintain it yourself, why are you being told what you can and cannot install? Why are you forced to keep systems that are known to fail? Why are you locked into expensive repairs that benefit dealerships? These questions are driving the rebellion forward. Because once people start asking them, they begin to see the bigger picture. Modern vehicles are not just machines anymore. They are controlled platforms. Every function monitored. And this is where everything reaches a breaking point. Because what started as a simple workaround is now turning into a full-scale shift in mindset. People are no longer just reacting to failure. They are preparing for it. They are thinking ahead. Planning builds not for comfort or luxury, but for survival. Because once you understand how fragile modern systems are, you start to see the future differently. A future where parts become harder to find, where software becomes more restricted, where repairs become more controlled. And in that future, the question is simple: will your truck still run? Or will it be waiting for a code to clear? This is why more mechanics are building what they call forever trucks. Machines designed to outlast systems. Built with one goal in mind: keep running no matter what. No dependence. No lockouts. No forced upgrades. Just pure mechanical reliability. These builds are not random. They are carefully planned. Every component is chosen for durability, for simplicity, for serviceability. Engines that can run with minimal wiring. Transmissions that do not need computers. Fuel systems that can be adjusted by hand. Cooling systems that are easy to repair. Electrical systems that are stripped down to essentials. Nothing extra. Nothing unnecessary. Everything has a purpose. And that purpose is survival. Because when you remove complexity, you remove failure points. And when you remove failure points, you increase reliability. It is a simple equation, but one that modern design has moved away from. In the pursuit of efficiency and control, manufacturers added layers of technology, layers that improve performance, but also introduced new weaknesses. And those weaknesses only show up with time. 10 years. 15 years. 20 years. That is when the problems begin. That is when sensors fail. Modules die. Systems break down. And that is when the true cost of complexity is revealed. Because fixing a modern truck is no longer just mechanical work. It is digital work. It requires tools, access, authorization,